Hey everybody, welcome back to MvM Live's Wednesday live stream. You'll recognize me here, Ryan, and you probably recognize David by
Maybe.
now.
I'm not Kira, that's for sure.
Not Kira. Kira had some emergency. She had to run out to her dad's house, so she's with her dad dealing with whatever, not health related, something with the house. So
Already too much detail.
everybody's okay. Well, I don't want people in there panicking, on behalf of Kira. So she's okay. Everybody's okay. She just couldn't make it today. So David is here to join us
To play Intrepid.
to play Intrepid. Yeah. So people are saying we know the audio video. There's a little bit of a delay. We're seeing it too on YouTube, but it's coming from YouTube.
Yeah,
So we
there is some lag. I've been watching some live content recently from a lot of other, even
we were
IGN.
watching IGN's live content, and they had some audio lag too. So we don't know what's going on, but it's kind of outside of our ability to control. So we thought we'd still go ahead with the stream.
Yeah.
So hopefully, if people are, having an issue with it, whatever, we can hopefully sort it out. And maybe when it uploads at the end, it'll find a way to correct it. But it's completely YouTube. So sorry, guys. But we are still here to play Intrepid, which is a space survival game, kind of like a disaster game. But before we jump into that, first of all, we want to say a big thank you to Game Toppers for giving us this great
Indeed.
table and for sponsoring our program, and to Greenbrier Games for sponsoring our giveaway. Last week we played Tales of Barbaria, and the winner for that was Thomas Grieve.
Yeah, in fact, I think we played that last night too. Jeremy and
That's right, we did a live stream.
Kira and Julie.
So hopefully you guys check that out as well. I'm just letting everyone know.
Ryan's feverishly typing
Yeah,
into
about
the comments.
just so people know in the comments, we know that there's audio issues, unfortunately. Hopefully they just fix themselves during the course of the stream.
Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Otherwise, we're still going to play, and you should still be able to follow the game. Just don't look at our mouths. Look at what's happening out here.
I guess we could have worn masks and no one would ever have known.
Oh, that's true. Well, you can still tell. You can still tell. You see your eyes move. But anyway, today we're jumping into this game. This is Intrepid. Now, there's a lot going on here, but it's kind of broken down into specific areas. So I'm not going to overwhelm you guys with a ton of information right at once. So you're going to see these 4 boards up here. These are like the 4 areas of the International Space Station that we need to keep running in the midst of a disaster. And we're going to have a deck of disaster cards here that we're going to flip over, and we're going to have disasters throughout the course of the game. If we ever run out of these cards, we lose. Disasters became too much. If we ever end a round with our resources still in that red zone, we lose.
Oh boy.
Now, the thing is, this seems pretty easy to crawl out because we're only starting at -3. But as we add more things to the station that put more drain on the system, we're going to have a lot more negative space to crawl out of.
Yeah.
I'll just, spoiler alert, it's going to get really rough.
Wish me luck here because Ryan's learned the game. I'm learning the game right now with you.
David came to fill in, so
hopefully he's learned it well.
we're putting David on the spot here. Now, the way to win the game is to complete these mission cards. If we can complete every mission here, and I don't want to look through them because they're face up, but there's 3 mission cards, which is easy mode.
Yeah.
There's an easy mode, a medium, and a hard. I didn't think we wanted to jump right into the hardest mode. So anyway, so we're going to be doing a lot of dice rolling and dice placement on these different worker boards to increase these attributes. Basically, our whole goal is to gather resources, but we also want to improve the ship while we're doing that. If we can improve the space station, we can kind of get an engine going that's going to make it easier. We do start with some buildings here, and you'll notice Japan, which is me, has 2, and Russia over here has 3.
3.
So,
and there's 2 United Nations ones.
and
here,
we do
right?
have 2
Or
United Nations ones. This is
international.
kind of to help us with a 2-player game. So we're going to be able to use these, but otherwise I can only use the Japan tiles, and David can only use the Russia tiles. However, we do have a little docking module up here that's going to let us share our dice, as well as a basic place to just put dice. If you can't use them, you're at least just going to get 1 resource out of it. So you might as well not throw that away. Now, in addition to the buildings that are on the board, we're going to have a couple buildings down here that we'll be able to purchase throughout the game and add it to the board. Now, it doesn't say what happens when the board gets full, so I don't know if we're just going to be stacking them. We'll figure that out.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually say anywhere what to do with the extra tiles, but we're going to fill this board up with abilities. So right now I've got two buildings that are kind of the same. They're going to let me, says we are missing a Japan starting tile. Well, if I am, that's kind of unfortunate.
Here, I'll look through your tiles while
because I definitely
you keep
sorted
talking. I'll
through them
look.
all. So we're going to be able to share dice with that setup here. So yeah, all my tier 1 tiers. David, you could always check the box while I'm teaching. If
I
you
will.
Don't mind
I will.
off. I thought it was weird. I thought it was maybe a misprint. It says 3 tiles on the tile, but then I only had 2 in the box. So that was fun. But I'm playing Japan. Now, Japan is kind of has a weird power. When I roll my dice, I have to roll them and keep them locked into a certain position. So I get to decide the orientation of this 3, basically. I can make it so there are a 5 and a 2 on either side. The reason this matters is because I'm going to be able to rotate and flip these dice throughout the course of the game. So I'm doing a lot of dice manipulation with Japan to kind of flip these over. If it is not there, he said I can always just switch out to Germany. Now, the reason that this matters is because there's 2 types of nations. You have A nations and B nations. In a 2-player game, you're going to use one of each. And David, he said if there's run out of space, just grab a second board. So we'll do that. We'll put it down. We'll kind of shove everything up a little bit when we need to, and we'll add a second board here. Because we're probably going to want to build these buildings. So my buildings here are going to let me manipulate my dice and increase the power supply. So I am very good at increasing power. Over here, David is playing Russia. Now he has a lot of tiles that are going to help him reroll dice, and he's in charge of the nutrition and oxygen. In a 4-player game, each player is going to take on the role of one of these different resources, but since we're playing 2 players, we're each going to be controlling 2 basically. Each one also has their own special ability, and we have a capacity bonus. Capacity is basically kind of money that can be spent throughout the game. Did you find one, David?
I did.
All right, great. So it was mixed in there. Might have just gotten stuck to another one.
There's a lot of tiles in there.
There are a ton of tiles. Aluminum shielding, so we're all set. So this is a cooperative game, Amy. Thanks for asking. So we are going to be working together to try to prevent disasters that are happening to the space station. So David's basic dice are going to give him oxygen as well as re-rolling the dice. Now, the ability of a tile happens instantly. The resources that you gather happen at the end of the dice placement. So you can't, if you have to ever spend a resource for an ability, you have to have already had it before we do the round. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. So
I think so. I mean, I've been looking for tiles. So
that's fine. You didn't. You know what? You didn't miss anything. You know how to play these games.
I'm gonna let you alpha the heck out of this game.
I'm not gonna alpha it. So the thing is, this is kind of simultaneous play, and we all have our own things to worry about. I'm kind of more worried about climate and power, and you'll see here I can generate power and climate.
Kind
you
of
are
your
more
strengths,
worried about
water,
nutrition and
or
oxygen,
rather.
so your tiles manipulate those things. Now, anytime you see this die symbol, it's saying you'll gain that in the value of the die. Otherwise, like this just gives me 2 and 4. I'm limited, but if you use a 6 here, you can get 6 nutrition for us.
Nice.
So not bad. All right, the last thing I want to talk about is to win the game, we have to do these missions. Now, once we start a mission, we're going to have to work on it until it's complete. We're going to put a die here. It has to be a 1. And then we have to pay 10 power. So once we decide to start, we have to pay 10 power every round. Once the die gets up to 4, we've completed that mission. We can move on to the next one. However, we don't have to start that right away. Because if we go down 10 power right now, we're going to lose. So we need to upgrade. Yeah, some of these tiles have I accidentally put it with the upgraded side face up.
Trying to cheat.
I did a little bit. So we don't want to start this until we know we can survive it. Make sense?
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to have 4 of these. As soon as we start this one, we're going to be able to see the next one.
Now, do you think we're going to want to start that when we can survive it more than one round?
Probably.
Like after we have like 20 or 30?
But remember, these disaster cards are a timer. So we are on it's not a real-time game.
We're doomed, everybody.
But we do have a timer here. We probably are doomed. Hopefully not. So
that's part of the fun, though. I like it.
The first thing we do at the start of every game is you're going to have 1 intro tile. And this kind of sets the scene. So we have this 1 intro tile, meteor shower. Each hit subtracts 1 from a tile's resource output. These tiles can be hit by meteors, and we're going to put cubes on there. If it's hit, instead of producing 2, it only produces 1, unfortunately. If a tile is hit with its 4th disaster token, it gets disabled, and we have these little disabled tokens here. If it is hit with its 5th, it is destroyed. So we don't want that to happen. You can spend 5 capacity to remove 1 disaster token from a tile.
At any time?
During the
or
spend
just right
phase.
now? Oh, okay.
And then you can spend 5 capacity to enable a temporarily disabled tile. So this is the mission, basically, or the disaster that we're suffering, this meteor shower. There could be more. I mean, this is going to Kickstarter, so there's potential for more intro cards. It does say choose 1. I only was given 1 for this scenario. So I'm going to put that, let's put it right down here so we remember. We'll probably have to add a second board.
So when do the hits happen?
So things are going to tell us when the hits happen. We have all these disaster cards here that are probably going to be rough for us. All right, so that's the start of the game. Normally we're going to reveal one of those a turn, but we have one to start. So the first thing we do is roll our dice. Now, we're limited. I get to roll 2 dice.
I also have 2 dice.
So we can increase this as we go. But the fact of the matter is I'm only going to get to increase. I feel like I need to use these to increase my stats, but we'll see. So
you're never really going to have more than these dice, right? Other than using tiles to get more? 2, 3, 4, or 5?
You can get up to 5 dice. You can get more from tiles, and we can share dice with each other.
Sure.
So don't forget about the share dice. See, you're good. You're 1 to 6. I have to have a 3.
Yeah, see, that's where the complexity comes into play. He's obviously playing a more complex character. Mine's a complexity level 1, so mine's probably entry level.
You're pretty, I have complexity level 3.
Should a person like that be on the space station?
I'm not going to make any comments. No, some of these are more complex than others, but it has nothing to do with their abilities and strengths. So
they're all equally powerful.
Right. So all right, let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is roll, and we can kind of place our dice simultaneously. Now, I definitely want this 2 to have a 6 on the right side because I can manipulate those dice.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So I rolled a 4. Oh, is there a 3 on one of these sides? There is, and there's a 6 here. So. David, do you have a 6?
I don't. I have a 2 and a 4.
Right.
You seem stunned.
I'm thinking. So there's a lot So I'm going to place this here, the photovoltaic array. I get to gain a new die, rotated to the left of that one. So this one's going to come rotated to the left with the 6 on top.
Oh, that is interesting.
It's interesting. That's how Japan works.
That takes some very...
it's very spatial, the way that you have to think about Japan flipping dice. So I gain my new die, tilted left.
You have any use for a 2 or 4?
Maybe, but I'm going to give you this 6, David. So take a 6 from your pool, because this actually benefits from having a 6.
That's how that works?
Yep. This one is food equal to the...
No, but that's how this works? Yep. So you just put one there and I take it from my pool?
Yeah, so we can only have 4 of a kind. Like, we can only do that 4 times.
I see. And when do those get washed?
At the end of the round.
Okay.
All the dice
I will use that 6 right here to get...
Yeah, and this does let you re-roll a die currently at 4, which you do have a die currently at 4.
Oh, nice. 4's pretty... I guess it doesn't really matter. With the things I can do right now, the other things are just 1 to 6 anyway.
Sure.
Right? And we use all of our dice?
All right, well, I'm going to do this. Gain a new die, tilted up. Ooh, no, I don't want that. I want to tilt left, so it's going to come, because it was here, so it's going to rotate to a 3. So now I have a 3. I can do this illuminated shielding. Oh, you may tilt a die currently to the... But I have no other die. But if I come here to the thermoelectric generator, this gives me a die. Oh, choices.
And we do these things after everything?
Yeah, we're going to gather resources after we place all of our dice. But the abilities of these tiles are triggering immediately. This is definitely a thinky game. You can't just put dice out. I'm generating power right now. I have to generate climate. We have to generate oxygen. We don't want to lose on our first turn.
Well, I mean, I might as well go here.
And guys, let us know if the audio has fixed itself at all. Like I said, it is a YouTube thing.
I'm going here. It's giving us +4 oxygen.
Yeah, and you may reroll a die. Oh, you don't have.
I don't have any. I don't have a 3.
So I think I'm going to come here.
Oh, this one. Although I see what you're saying now, because this one says roll a new die.
Yeah. So if you go there first,
I'm going to go there first.
You get to roll a new die.
So I'll roll up another die. Oh, and there's a 3.
All right, I'm going to come here, gain a new die, tilted up. So when the way I had my 3 positioned, it tilts up to a 6. So now I have a 6 available.
I mean, I'll go
I'm
here.
going to bring this 6. And the rotation always has to stay the same for Japan.
And that says roll a new die,
This
too.
one also says roll a new die.
We're doing a lot here. Ooh, I got another
We are doing,
6.
I mean, there's a lot to do. And the fact that it's simultaneous means you're not sitting.
So what happens when I have no place to go?
Do you have a 3?
I do have
I
a
could
3.
really use that 3.
Oh, okay. So I could share that 3?
Yeah. And I have to.
You specifically need a 3?
I do. And when you dock it, I take my die in the same orientation you dock it. Not like it matters because I needed 2 3s. I'm not going to get 2 3s. So
all right.
put that as a 3, and it came out looking like
I'll put this here as a 6.
this.
It's interesting to see that we started with 2 die.
Right.
And I've placed 5.
Well,
and you've
a lot of
placed
these things will give you more dice.
7?
So I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
You may tilt a die currently to 1 space to the right. Oh, see, now I screwed this one up.
It is a
'cause I
different.
put that into a
It's
1.
an interesting puzzle to solve for sure.
Gain a new die tilted up. So tilted up would be a 4. So I tilt it from a 1 to a 4. However, I think I'm out of spaces to go to. I could give you my 4.
Where can I go with a 4?
You could go here. That's a 1 or a 6. Well, you leave that die there and take a 4 of your own.
My bad.
It's okay.
Boom. Done. What do we have in the comments there?
People are talking about, so I guess it's not just us on YouTube. That's
Yeah.
even some pre-recorded videos are playing back with the audio.
Very interesting.
That's very interesting. So people are saying it looks like a very interesting dice placement game, and it definitely is that. All right, so we did all of our things. We didn't put anything on the mission, so the mission isn't started. Did you have any extra dice?
So even if the mission isn't started, we don't have to pay
We don't
that?
have to pay that.
So you can avoid that until we're ready.
Until we're ready to start that
interesting.
mission. But it's,
All right.
it's timing. So, you got to be careful with that. All right. So we're going to count our resources. So you're going to generate us 8 nutrition. So 8 total nutrition. Because that gives you 2.
That's just 1.
No, it's equal to the dice roll. It's oxygen and nutrition equal to the dice roll.
Oh, that's equal, or that the plus means?
Yeah, that's what that means.
All right, so 8 total?
8 total. And then we'll do your oxygen. You're going to get 1, 2, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 oxygen as well. That's not bad.
Not bad. What
Power,
did you
I'm
do?
getting 2, 4, 6, 8, plus 6, 14. 10, 12, 14 14 power. So we probably could have started this, but we can start it next turn. And then 3, so 9 climate. All right, so we generated our resources. Now we're going to look at our capacity. We're going to earn capacity for the lowest resource we gained. We gained an 8 was our lowest.
Both tied.
Tied, but still lowest.
Okay.
So we're going to gain 8 capacity. All right. Oh, the end result. Oh, we started at -3. That's right. See, thank you for fixing that. 1, 2. I just went straight to 8, but we actually gained 8. So it actually.
On all of these?
Yeah, you start at -3, not 0. So it's
Oh.
actually 5.
Okay.
But we still gain 8 because we generated 8.
Oh, that's how it works.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
So not as good, but we're still okay.
No.
We still have some good stuff there. All right. We don't have any mission cards available. We didn't complete any, so there's that. Now we're going to flip a disaster card. So this is going to be...
Do we have to do that?
We have to do that. And if there were any disaster cards previously out, we'd have to trigger those as well. I'm going to make a little bit of room here.
Sure.
Oh, it is 5 capacity. See the rule? So actually it's what
Yeah.
you gained, not the amount you gained, but like where you're at. That makes sense. Thank you for correcting.
It's easier to track for sure.
It is easier to track that way as well. So we're going to flip over this level 1 disaster card. It's called Battery Drain. Hit all tiles that produce power. Oh, that's this one, and this one. So they've all taken 1 hit. Now, this is going to remain forever until we deal with it. We can always place a 4 or 4 through 6 there to prevent it for 1 turn. But in order to get rid of Battery Drain, we have to disable 2 active tiles during our turn.
Oh,
1 tile for 1 to 2 players.
interesting. So during our turn, we could place a 4 to 6 there, and we won't suffer this on the next.
Right, or we can just fix it by resolving by disabling 2 active tiles, or 1 active tile since we're a 2-player game.
We just get rid of one of these?
Disable. So you have these little disable tokens.
Oh, I see.
We'd have to spend to fix it. You can spend 5 capacity to re-enable a broken one, basically.
Okay.
Now, some of these are going to trigger every single round, so that sucks. All right, so now we get to spend our capacity.
And you see, we're going to get less resources from these right now because of the meteor shower.
That's, well, for in the future, that's correct.
Right.
So capacity can be spent to buy these tiles. There's a tile in the upper left-hand corner. There's also an upgrade. You can pay down here to upgrade. So these all cost 5 to upgrade, so we could theoretically upgrade a title.
A title?
Upgrade a tile. Oh, I didn't even look at the... didn't even look at my special ability up there.
Yeah, on all the different sections.
Yeah. So how do we want? So if we spend these, or if we install these new tiles, then we're adding to the drain of these areas by a certain amount. So like each one of these tiles is going to increase our drain. So instead of being at -3, we're going to be at -5 for the future. But these are pretty good. Like this one gives me 8 climate, and may tilt a die currently at 2 or up. So that's pretty good. But that costs 6. I can't buy that anyway. The only one I could buy is this heat rejection system. May tilt any one unplaced die to the right.
Yeah, I can't buy any of mine, so I would just be looking to upgrade.
Now, you don't lose capacity. You could also spend 5 to take off a disaster token.
Oh, really?
You could.
I think I'm probably going to spend my 5 to take off. And I can do that to your tiles?
You can, yeah, any disaster token can be removed. I think I'm going to upgrade a tile. Let me.
What's that one?
I'm going to upgrade this thermoelectric generator because we need power.
Oh, it's just a straight up +6.
Yeah, straight up +6, no matter what die you bring there.
That's nice.
That is nice. And it still gives you that roll a new die. All right, I have 0 capacity. Do you have 0 capacity?
Yep.
All right, so we're going to repair any disabled tiles. Disabled tiles only last for 1 round, so that would go away. If we got less than 5 capacity, we could flip over an emergency supply, but we didn't. We got 5 exactly. So we're going to reclaim our dice.
And we're still just back down to the 2, right?
Yep, and then all the resources that you gained, we go back to -3. So all of these resources only last for a round. All right, so that's going to go to -3.
Oh.
Since we haven't increased the drain, because we're using them. Basically, we've made enough resources. So all you have to do is get out of the red. But the red is going to crawl. You'll notice that the red gets much higher as we go.
Interesting.
All right, so
we're basically moving the dial up more and more each round.
That's correct.
Whoa.
So that's basically the end of that round. Now we really do need to start focusing on the mission. Now that we kind of, I can generate. Well, these electric tiles are wounded. So.
Did you talk about the drain, by the way? When does that happen?
So only when you build these new buildings. Everything you add to the space station is going to.
So there's no natural drain.
There is. Well, we start with natural -3.
-3.
All right. I could have spent 4 to upgrade this too. Maybe this turn. All right. I'm going to roll these. Wow, I have a 2 and a 1.
4 and a 3.
All right, however, the 1 we need. So I'm going to let the 1 be a 1. I'm going to trigger that all systems go.
Like my initial rolls don't really matter much for now.
All right, I'm going to do this. For those in the question, and I know the designers here in the comments as well, but it is a 1 to 4 player game. In a 4-player game, each player is going to get one of these boards, and you're going to have 2 A's and 2 B's. In a 3-player game, it's a little different. You're going to have one that's a little off from everybody. And I think they get to decide if there's A or B. I didn't know because we haven't played 3 players.
Where are you?
I'm going to start the mission. So we have to be prepared.
Really?
We got to get at least 10 power.
All right,
well, we're going to lose.
That's.
Which means generating 13. Maybe I don't want to start
Here, I'm
going to
do this. Yeah, we may as well figure out what we can do here before we start the mission, right?
That's true. Well, yeah, that's true. So I'm going to go here with this.
I get to roll
and I'm
a new
get
die.
a new die tilted to the left, which is a 6 for me. So I have a... Where's that 2? 2 rotated into a 6 right here. So it rotated. Well, I can get a new die tilted up.
There we go. So there's a 6.
It's going to make it a 4. All right, I'm going to go here, and I'm going to gain a new die tilted from the 6 up to a 4. If I do that again, I'm at a 1. I need to get to a 3. Well, this will just let me roll a new die. So let's just go here and roll a new die and see what we got.
Yeah, I'm not getting as many die this turn.
Can a 2 become a 3 if I roll it? If I roll it to the left, yes, it can. So that 2 is going to roll to the left and become a 3. Oh boy. All right, so I could do this immediately and get 3 climate, which would be enough to take us out to 0. So how much? I'm getting 6, 7, 8, 9 power so far. That's not enough.
I'm going to place here. Rolls another die. No.
I actually need to get 13. So I can't. I'll get 10 is the most I can get.
I'm really only getting oxygen for us and food.
Now we can also come up here. I'm going to come up there with a 1 to a 6. I'm going to come up there with my 3.
Oh, I forgot about this
tier 2.
too.
So now we can get some tier 2 buildings.
This is
Oh,
interesting.
yeah.
It's
Do we
a
want to
little
disable
thinkier than I.
disable 2 active tiles? Well, okay. Well,
we can disable that.
yeah.
If you're not going
we
to
probably
use
should
it.
have already done that. Because that says when it's resolved. So we'll have to wait until we resolve the battery drain. Well, I'm going to come here, I guess, get a new die tilted up,
I'm out of dice.
which is a 5. And let's stop the battery drain.
All right.
How about that?
Sounds good.
Do we have enough resources to survive, though, is the question.
I mean, I think so.
All right, so hopefully we'll find out. All right, so
Depends on
let's
what
do
your heat
power.
situation
I have 1.
is. Or the
Oh, climate.
Climate.
I've got climate. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 10 power. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 should put me at 7 power. So what is the card on the top with the 3 red on it? I'm not. That is so that is how we unlock other tiers of buildings. So I've unlocked tier 2. So I can put. I'll just put this out there so we know. Though we'll already know anyway. Can't reach. Can you reach that die for me, David?
Yeah.
That means we can now build our tier 2 tiles if we wanted to. All right, climate. I've got 6. That's it, just 6. So that puts me at 3. All right, what do you got?
So on the nutrition front, I've got 6,
10.
10.
So you'll be at 7. Remember, because you're starting at -3. It's very easy just to go up to set. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That's
that
the
is
part
interesting. That is interesting. And then oxygen, 1, 2, 5, 9.
So remember 6 actually.
Yeah.
All right. So unfortunately, the lowest that I got, I have a 4. So we're only gaining 4 capacity, which is not great.
No.
That's both of us. We're only gaining 4 capacity.
What one did you get a 4 on?
The climate. I only went here. I got 6 climate. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ooh.
5. Oh, it should be 3, not 4. So we got 3 capacity.
Ooh.
Even worse. That means there's really nothing I can spend it on.
Thank God we play board games and aren't actual astronauts.
Right. We should never be allowed to be an astronaut.
For sure.
The highest level of tier is 4, and we'll be able to unlock those. But we do have our tier 2s now, so we can spread those out beneath us
For purchase?
for purchase. Not like I can actually.
Exactly. I'm not sure I'm close to doing that.
Yeah. Considering these all cost 5, and we have 3, so
3's not going to do anything.
that's true.
Do we get to hold on to that?
We do get to hold on to that. However, we are going to have another disaster card. So the first thing that we do is reveal the new disaster card, and then we do the rest of them. Meteor Strike. Roll the disaster die 1 time.
I'll roll it up. This is going
Hit
to hit.
hit all tiles in that sector.
Boom.
Disaster die and disaster die +1. So all's in the 2 and 3.
Oh, what? And +1.
On the 2 and the 3 sector. Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, did we...
Yeah, I subtracted 1 from each.
You did subtract
from
from
these.
yours? All right.
Battery drain. So we can resolve this by disabling 2 or 1 active tile. I'm going to disable this aluminum shielding for the next round. I'm not worried about it, but it still keeps its hit. So this is gone. We can
Oh,
get rid of
that's
that.
when we do that.
Yeah, we can get rid of that battery drain, and I prevented it. So, but we still have that stupid meteor strike to worry about. All right, so disaster's done. Spending capacity.
Eek.
I don't think I can spend any. We only got 3 that time.
No.
That was a
there's
really
nothing.
bad turn.
What was the other general thing we could spend capacity on?
Fixing things. Upgrading
Oh.
buildings, buying new buildings, upgrading our dice, but that costs 4. So we're in trouble.
Oh, upgrading our dice. Okay.
Yep.
Yes, we are in trouble.
The designers in the comments watching us right now saying,
Is he
wow,
la-
these guys are so bad.
Are they?
No, I'm sure he is though.
Oh, yeah, he should be. We are.
I'd be looking at myself saying, how did they do so poorly? All right, So let's get our dice back.
This definitely seems like one of those games where you really need to play it over and over. I mean, like any good co-op.
So now we get to, we can flip over that emergency resupply if we want, but yeah, well, let's flip it. What does it say?
Each player gains 5 capacity, plus 2 to climate drain.
Oh. So that is see that symbol that's down there? Every time we have a disaster that shows that symbol, we're going to suffer. So the more emergency supply cards you draw, the more you might trigger disasters.
So will these always stay out, or is it just the top? Nope. Is it just the face-up one?
All of them.
You do a display of it?
You got to be careful using those
man.
emergency supplies. Man. All right, so we're back to the top. Let's go ahead and lose everything. We still haven't started the mission. We're already on the level 2 disaster cards.
Yikes. All right, we need to get some power going.
We definitely do. I can produce 0 power from that card and 2 power from that card.
And 6.
So I can produce 8 power.
You can produce 8 power?
Now we can put a bunch of dice on there. All unused dice can go there and just give us 1 power apiece.
Yeah, but we need to get everything else up at least a little bit. Now, here's the news, though.
Well, we have some capacity. If we can survive,
we're going up way too high on a lot of these in terms of just surviving them, right?
That's true. You could put them there instead.
Yeah.
So the goal is to kind of make sure that we don't have any that's as low as climate was last turn. But let's roll our 2 dice and see what happens. Well, I got a 6.
3 and a 5.
I got a 1, which can become a 5. So I'm just going to do that flat up because it's going to, it tilts up. So I want to put it like this. So it tilts up to a 5. Yoink. Just like that. There's no point even going here, except it lets me tilt my dice.
That there, and this lets me roll a new die. Another 3. That's gonna go here, so I can roll a new die.
I'm gonna go here. Oops. This is gonna rotate this one up to.
Oh, I'll keep that. That's another 3.
All right, so now I'm generating 2 power. I'm generating 8 power.
All right. I'm going here to roll a new die.
That puts us at 5 capacity, if that's the lowest. But our climate is going up by 3. I can't.
All right. Right now, oxygen and nutrition are going up plenty.
Okay. We need to get.
I could put 2 up there.
Yeah, I would suggest that.
I'm gonna put 2 up there.
But do we want to prevent? I'm gonna prevent this meteor strike. I think we should put your.
What's this? You can prevent or.
Disaster tokens take 1 off the total. So if you place 2 dice, oh, it's not each die. So that's what he's saying. So if my total here is 4, it's not each die that you lose. So my total is 4 minus 2. It's not each die is 2 minus 2.
Oh.
But I still think we'd rather have the climate.
Yeah.
I'm going to come down here and stop the meteor strike, but we can't resolve it. I can just prevent it. Is that where we want to be?
We'll see.
All right, let's see what happens.
I'm not.
So I'm generating 4
mathing
power.
It out.
4 power, so that's minus 1 is 3, plus 6. So I'm getting 9 power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
and nothing
8,
from
9
here.
Puts me at 6.
So I'm getting. This is 1, 2 minus 1.
So 2. So 1.
Oh, that's not good.
Plus 5.
Yep.
So you're gonna be at 3. So you're gonna be at 3, right? 6.
1 plus 5.
Yeah, 6.
Yeah, 6.
So 3 will be our capacity.
And
that
nutrition
sucks.
is at 5.
Yeah. Just 5?
It's just that.
Oh my gosh. Well, so we're in trouble then anyway. Climate, I have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We should use one of these to bump nutrition up to a 3.
You think so?
Yeah. Because 3 is our lowest. That would make 1 our lowest.
Have you added this power yet?
No, not yet. I think we use it. I think we add it to
Well,
nutrition.
then I'm going to use this one.
Well, we
here.
can't. Once it's set, it's set.
Oh, you mean just add that as nutrition?
This gets to be 1 of any resource.
Okay.
Well, but I didn't realize your nutrition was going to be so low.
We can do that. Well,
just get it up to 3.
So you're not using it for power?
No.
At all?
I mean,
Neither of those dice?
We don't need it for power.
All right.
So now our lowest is 3, so we gain 3 supply. Or 3 capacity. I know that sucked, but that was our best.
Oof.
Well, this turn we have capacity to spend. Hopefully. Did you spend more? Did you spend some that I didn't?
I didn't spend.
Did you get the extra 5 from that? Did you take that extra 5?
Oh, I didn't take the extra 5.
I was like, why am I so much higher than you? Man, this is rough. All right, so we have to do another disaster.
Well, now we can get more tiles though.
Firestorm. Roll the disaster die 1 time.
No.
Hit all these tiles in all sectors. The
What?
tile from the disaster die, +1 and +2. So 3, 4, and 5. So 3 gets hit, 4 gets hit, and we don't have 5, so that's good. Destroy one active tile that was just hit.
What?
Destroy.
Probably.
This is a one and done. This one?
Or the disabled. Is this?
That's really my only way to get climate. Once this disabled will come off.
I mean, this is a pretty big.
Is that a pretty big one for you?
I mean, it's a +4 straight up.
All right, let's get rid of the aluminum shielding. We got to get rid of one. So.
Yeah.
Oh, that hurts. This is not looking so good for us. But I prevented the meteor strike. However, it stays out. I just prevented it. Oh, did they have a symbol? Was that symbol the same as... No, it was a different symbol.
No.
Good. So we didn't trigger our emergency supply.
There are some things to track in this, and the more you track, the worse you're probably doing.
I'm going to spend 6 and get hydrogen fuel cell 2. So that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, this is going to increase our nutrition drain by 2. So nutrition is going to start by -5. You might want to take the red cube out. Oh, did it stay? Oh, look at that.
Oh, man.
We haven't even started the first mission yet.
What is going on?
But this gives me more power. We need a lot of power for this. I'm going to use 4 of that. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 to increase my die. So now I'm rolling 3 dice.
And these are drains?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Man.
Uh-huh.
I just want to upgrade my current tiles. I am going to upgrade the current tiles.
People in the comments, I want to know what you think our chances are right now. Because I'm not super excited about our chances. But people are rooting for us.
What's this one do? Upgraded. Okay, so this one will be killer nutrition.
That's good because I just increased the drain on nutrition.
Yeah. So I'm going to upgrade that for 5. And we can just do one thing, or can we spend as much capacity as we want?
We can spend as much as we want. People are saying that there's some buffering. Yeah, guys, we've been having problems with YouTube. YouTube has been having issues with videos all morning, and we do apologize for that. But we're still doing this because we wanted you guys to see the game. That's a little bit out of our control. Dean, there are more than 4. I think there's something like there's 6 different countries you can choose from. I believe it might be 8, and there could even be more in the Kickstarter. So
I'm not going to spend any more.
You're not going to even.
You know what? I'm actually going to do that 4 to
four?
do that.
All right, so we'll take all our dice back. At some point, we need to clean up all these disaster tokens.
Yeah, where do we do that?
It's just 5 capacity to clean one off.
Oh, just 1?
Uh-huh. All right.
Ready to roll?
People are saying we should probably start upgrading and expanding. Yes. Our chances don't look good.
It looks
but I'm
easy.
giving you a thumbs
It
up.
looks
Thanks,
easy.
Tim.
You're not up here on the space station.
Should have worn our spacesuits. Well,
Oh,
and
come on. Roll some good
Japan
rolls here.
I'm really liking Japan. It's very cool, but it's a very unique.
That is super interesting. Mine's very straightforward in terms of how it plays.
Right. I definitely want this power.
So I'm going to use
You may
this.
tilt a die currently at it's currently at a 6. So let's not do that yet. I'm going to do this, and tilt a die up. I'm getting a new die tilted up. I'm sorry. Oh, that comes out at a 2. That's not what I wanted. I want it to tilt left. What tilts it left? Here we go. Getting a new die tilted left. That puts it at a 6 up. Then I can currently tilt a 6 to any. Why would I want
yours. It's like Japan is like playing this game and solving a Rubik's Cube at the same time.
A little bit. Well, I definitely want to go here. You may tilt a die that's a 6 currently to the right. I could make this a 4. Is there any way to make this a 1, though? I can make it a 2. I need to tilt it to the right. I'm going to go here and roll a new die. Because I want to... Do you have a 1 by any chance?
I don't. But
I rolled a 1.
I am,
all right, I'm going to... We have to start this. Oh, we forgot to reset our things.
I'd rather not.
I need to get all the power I can possibly get. So I'm going to go here, get a new die that's tilted to the left. That's a 6 on top. Go here, gain a new die, tilt it up, and puts it at a 3. If only we had a 2.
I'm re-rolling here. Oh, no, another 5.
All right, I'm out of spaces to place my
I've got
dice.
one more die here rolling. We need a 2.
We need a 2.
Nope, I'm
Man.
king of the
Wait,
threes.
you may re-roll a die. Oh, you don't have a 4 either.
No.
Well, then we can prevent it, but we can't resolve it. I will go prevent it. Do you want to? You should definitely do your food lockers.
Yeah, I'm putting a 5 there because that's going to be quite a bit. I have a 3 here. Do you have any
nope.
use? So just boom,
Yep, boom
for an extra.
Well, hopefully that'll actually help us out. All right, let's count up our resources this time.
Let's
So
start with power.
power, I'm gonna get 1, 1. 4 minus 2, so that's 3. This is a 5. So that's 8 plus 6. 14. 1, 2, so that would be actually 11.
Aren't you gaining 3 here?
No, I'm getting 4. 3. You're right. 4 minus 1 is 3. 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 16.
Yeah.
So I'm actually
little
at
better.
13. Well, way better because we're about to lose 10 of it.
All right, so let's do oxygen first. This is 1, 2, 1. Oh, that's no good.
That's no good at all.
This one is...
Wait, what about this one? 4.
That's just 2.
Yeah, we're out of the red.
And this one here is 3.
I'm guessing 3 is our lowest capacity because, well, climate, I just have
Well, we
5.
could use that for that.
Climate, I have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which puts me at a 2.
Oh. Well, we'll figure out how to use that in a second. So for nutrition, we've got another 3 here, plus 8.
Oh, 11 total?
Yeah.
So put you at 6. All right. Oh, boy.
Oh boy, indeed.
They said we're playing the slow game. We are playing the slow game, and we're just because we're scared, but we're going to lose because we're playing too slow.
Yeah, I am a little paralyzed with fear.
Increase the drain on power by 2.
What did we want to do with that?
Oh, well, what's our low? I have a 2. You have a 3. So might as well do this. So our 3 capacity. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. That means we could do a emergency supply card if we want. 1, 2, 3. Did you gain your 3?
I did.
All right. First of all, though, before we do anything else, we're going to do the disaster card. Coolant leak. Roll the disaster die 1 time.
8.
So we're going to hit the 8, 9, and 10, which we don't have. Or it only goes up to 8, doesn't it?
There are other boards.
No, it only goes up to 8. So 8 is the recycle. So it flips. So 8, 1, and 2.
Oy.
So 1 and 2. Golly, this is bad.
How many of those can
Add
be on
2
one
to
of
the
those?
climate 4.
Oh boy.
If the 5th one goes, it's destroyed. Add 2 to the climate drain. 1. So our climate drain is -5. And does this symbol match what's on that card down there?
It does.
What does it say?
+2 to the climate drain. Wait, what?
We're at -7. I gotta get a climate
We
building
promise
now.
we are good at some games.
This is just okay. You're gonna have to play this game a couple times before you're really good at it.
For sure.
And this is David just filled in, so he's brand new. I like losing a co-op game the first time I play
Yeah.
it. I'll say that. This is like the kind of game that you look at it and you're like, no way. Like Back to the Future, you were talking about that.
Honestly,
no way am I beating this.
I would say if I played a co-op game and won it the first time, I'd probably err on the side of saying it wasn't a good co-op game.
We've done that a couple times. We played a few co-op games that we just destroyed, and it's like, maybe it wasn't that hard.
to be the kind of experience where you're like, how are we going to win that?
Right.
But
You know
let's
what?
try again.
We'll see. Maybe we can pull this out.
Yeah, we haven't lost yet.
We haven't lost
I
yet.
think it's pretty sure it's coming.
And this
but-
is prevented, so that doesn't trigger. All right. So we should probably flip an emergency supply because I only have 4, and I need to get some climate stuff out. What is that one?
One player gains 8 capacity.
Can that
Why
be
don't
me?
you do that for the
Yes.
power stuff?
Yeah, I need.
Do we need to get this other board out?
Not just power. Yeah, we're gonna. So I'm gonna move this. This is probably the thing we need to see less. So Let's put another board below that and go up to 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, if we trade dice, you guys will know we're trading dice. Here, just put that over by you. Here's your die back. All right, I need something that's going to give me... I'm going to spend 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to do the thermal. We can make some space to the side, too, if it's too big to reach up there, but...
Well, that's true, if it's a little too...
All right, I got my dice back. All right, thermal control system. I may flip any die over to the other side, and I still have 5.
How is it that we can get rid of this?
5 capacity to remove a disaster token.
Oh, but we can't get rid of this.
And this increases the drain on oxygen by 2, David. Oh, and I forgot we're supposed to lose 10.
Wow.
And this ticks up to 2. All right, 2 more rounds to survive.
This goes all the way?
Yeah. If this gets up to 4, we win. Or we win that mission. So these all reset back to whatever. Now I got to produce.
Oh wait, you did it, huh?
No, we did. Yeah.
One.
Well, I did. I mean, I had enough power.
Wow. This is
have
gonna
to
be
start
rough.
doing these-
No, I agree.
It's
This is
easy
gonna
to
be.
look at that and say, I don't want to do that one.
It's gonna be rough.
Look at all this damage.
So what did you?
We did the coolant link.
Okay. Time to roll.
Yeah, but we're rolling 3 dice now. Remember. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna spend this last 5 I have. I'm gonna roll 4 dice. Yeah.
Oh wait a minute. You
wanna do that same
know
thing?
what? I think. No, I'm gonna wait because I want to buy a tile
Okay.
next.
Oh yeah, that's right. We should be looking at the next mission card too. The next mission card wants us to have nutrition.
Oh well, that we can do.
Can we? We need to generate at least 15 nutrition every round.
Aye.
Because you're at -5.
Well, I've got a couple
Oh
decent
boy.
numbers here.
I don't. I have some 1s and 2s. Let me see. I definitely want to tilt this one up to a 5. I want this to become a 6.
Okay.
Those don't really matter. Let's do a 4 and a 6 there. All right, so I'm going to definitely do this. Gain a new die tilted to the left, which is going to give me that 6 because I really want to generate power. I really need to generate power. You may tilt a die currently set at 6 to the right. Oh, I don't have one currently set at 6. It doesn't matter. I don't. Oh, that's only a 1
Can
to
you
4.
use? Is there? Oh.
And this is only a 3. Oh, that's what I should be taking into consideration.
Oh, interesting.
All right, I'm going to gain a new die tilted up. So that's going to be a 3.
Yeah, Japan really has to pay
Flip
attention
any
to
die-
their dice positions.
Flip any one place die 180 degrees. That's a 6 on that side. That should be a 5. 5 is too much. You know what? Here's that. Tilt one die. Get a new die tilted to the left, which is a 6. I'm going to play, so then tilt it up, which makes it a 2. You're right. This is cool. It's a cool little spatial puzzle. We talked to the designer before the episode, and this was one of the cool ones that he was, I think,
I have a
really
1.
proud of.
Is a 1 good for
I'm
anything?
going to put that there. You may tilt a die. I don't have a 6. A 1 is good for so we don't want to start this mission because we already have that mission.
Oh, can't we do both?
Do we have 15?
Well, we're gonna have. This is 8 nutrition plus 5 more, or no?
14.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, 13.
Well, that's not enough.
To spend 10.
We need 10 plus. But remember, you're in drain of -5, so we need 15.
Do you know? Does the game ever undrain?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Well, there might be some. There might be some things.
Okay. Well, we can't start that mission, but I've got this 1. Should I just give it?
Let's just kick it to a race. Yeah, just give it to a
I'm going to put this down here for now.
Well, we don't. I mean, people will
Oh.
know.
Okay.
You can count here. There's little space for it. All right. Let's generate power. Make sure we have enough. So I generated 4 minus 2, so that's 2 power. This is 4 minus 3, so that's 1.
Ugh.
This is going to give me
That tile's
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one is going to give me 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm at 10 power. And then climate, I get 6. I don't know how this one is die value. I don't know why I put a 2 there. It can be anything up to
it
a
can
4.
be up to a 4.
So this is going to give me 9 plus 6 climate. So that's
plus
15. Oh, minus 1. You're right.
So 14.
Minus 7, so it puts me actually
And
at
did you already
7.
get this power?
I did.
Oh, wait. It'd be 0, though. Oh, no.
No, it's 5.
6. I see. Yeah, 5. All right, so on the nutrition front, I think we calculated this. This is going to be 8 plus 5, 13.
Yep.
So that's 8.
Yep.
And then on oxygen, we got 0. And
Oh, he said
2.
this climate tile needs... Oh, there's 2 dice slots there.
Oh, you didn't see that, huh?
So I'm going to lose...
Wait, it's got to be 2 3s?
Yeah. I
Whoa.
didn't even realize that. I might have played that differently.
Oh, man.
I would have played that differently, but that's fine. Well, that would make us lose.
The game?
That would make us lose the game. But I would have... So I'm going to allow it. I'm just going to say...
We're cheating.
Well,
we are totally cheating.
You could have given me one of your 3s. Or 2s, and I could have turned it into a 3.
I had 3s at
We
points.
could have gotten there. So I'm just going to let it... I'm going to let it slide. But that's a good... This is an advanced one.
Well, then I should take that off of...
Yeah, take it off of one of them. Sure.
So
one less.
One less oxygen, which
Yep.
we don't have much anyway. So that's 1 minus 2. And then we have...
4 here. Minus 2. So that's 2 oxygen plus 5. So 7. Should put us at 4. All right, so we gained 4 supply.
Oh, man.
Do we want to flip over another emergency supply card? Well, we'll do that in a minute.
Yeah, we have to figure that disaster card. Oh, we didn't do this either.
Well, we were about to, because we didn't prevent it. System impact. Roll the disaster die 3 times. Right here.
Wait, what?
Hit all tiles in the sectors for each time. Disable one of the active tiles that was just hit. 8. Nothing. Roll it again. 4.
That's not as good.
And 5.
Great.
We have to disable one of those dice.
Oh, really?
Disable one active tile that was just hit.
I mean, this is a pretty solid tile.
They both are. All of them are. I'm gonna let this
true.
one. This one's power. I have to have power. Let's do this one. I'm gonna disable the climate one.
It is kind of a hard one to do, right?
Yeah.
2 3s.
Let's just disable that one. And
Although, yeah.
do we have an X on our emergency supply cards?
We do. Each player downgrades their dice track. What?
Wow.
Oh my gosh. We've played a lot of co-ops in our time.
This one's hard, but I see how we.
No,
I see
for
what
sure.
we did. Definitely see what we did wrong in the beginning of the game.
What's interesting though is, and this is probably just because it's my first time playing it,
10
as you
power,
flip
so
these cards over, you're just like, wait, what?
Yeah. And this goes up to 3. So one more round of this power one, and we've got it. If we can do it one more round. We need to start that nutrition one at some point.
Yes.
All right. Do we want to flip an emergency supply? I mean, we got 4.
Yes.
All right. How much?
Each player gains 2 capacity.
Oh, wow. I don't have enough for this. Is 7.
All right, I've got some stuff. I've got 11.
Gosh dang, I feel like I need to fix my energy thing. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to just take one off of this because I need that power. Oh, this is bad news.
How bad would it be if we drained this further? Probably pretty bad, right?
Awful. Well, considering I don't think I'm going to even be able to... I'm going to need dice placed over here in the habitation module to even get this out of the red.
What about power?
Power is okay.
If I drained it?
Oh, no. Can you drain it next round after we've completed all systems go?
Well, I've got to do something.
I am like looking at this hoping to see like a win.
And it takes 5 to remove just one of these things? What?
Yep. 5 capacity to remove 1 disaster token.
I'm going to spend 10 to remove these 2.
Smart. Okay. All right, we're ready for next round.
No, but we'll go
back
for
to
it.
3 dice.
I'm back to 2 dice. 3 dice. Oh, you would gone up to 4?
Oh, reset all your things.
Oh man, oh man.
Climate is going to be the tough one. All right, I'm definitely dropping this here.
Not horrible.
Reroll a new die.
I'm placing this.
You may tilted die currently at a 6. I don't need to.
To roll a new die.
Gain a new die tilted to. Oh my god.
Oh,
Why did I drop that? Gain a new die tilted to the left.
Placing that there. To roll a new
4.
die. Oh, come on now.
Gain a new die tilted to the left. That becomes a 1.
Oops, that was still a 2.
Tilted up. Becomes a 2. And get a new die tilted up. It becomes a 6. So currently, at this stage, David, I am producing 4 climate. I need to produce at least 7. You know what? I can increase the drain on power by 2 to decrease the drain of another resource by 2. But what would...
Oh, that's what you do?
Yeah.
Spend 2 capacity to allow another player to roll an extra die.
That doesn't help me. But do I have... Will I make 15 power? I'm making 2, 4, 8, 9, 10... I'm making 15 power exactly. All right, I'm going to do it. Increase this by 2 to decrease this one by 2. And I'm going to put these 2 dice over here to make them 1 of anything.
All right. I think we're ready.
Are we?
No, we will see. I do feel
ready?
like with 4 players around the table, you really need to gonna do a fair amount of talking.
Let's see what we got here. 2, 4, well, 2 more. 6. I'm glad I fixed that one. Puts me at 5. And this one is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does that put me at 9? Did I math that? 4, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Minus 4 is 9. All right, I'm going to have to use one of these dice to make this a 10, or else we lose.
Oh, we lose?
Because we'll fail the mission.
Oh, you have to do that every turn?
You have to do that until this is done, which will be done.
It doesn't just sit there? It doesn't just sit there at a 3?
Nope. It's going to go to a 4 and then be done after this round. We just have to consume this last 10 power.
Oh, man.
All right, let's see if we have enough climate now. 4 climate.
Climate's going to be rough.
1, 2, 3, 4. Plus 1.
So we didn't die.
0. So
All right.
we didn't die. We're out of the red.
So on the nutrition front, we've got, 6 there.
That's good.
That gets us up to 1, 2, 3, 4, to 1.
Yep.
And then up there, we're getting 6 more.
Yep. Puts that 7, right?
And then on the oxygen front, this is not as good.
0.
0 and 2.
Just 2?
And you used your other die?
I had to.
Yeah, I don't...
there's nothing else. Wow.
Yeah, we lost.
We're about to lose.
We're about to lose. Do we...
Well, because we weren't able to get that up to 0.
Man. There's a lot of spinning plates.
He says you should gain 6 from your boost tile.
Which?
Oh, right here. You didn't add this oxygen.
Oh.
Okay, I was like, how did we do this math so wrong? Thank you.
Yes. Totally overlooked that. I thought I'd already done that and I'd forgotten all about it.
All right, so we didn't. So I need to lose 10 of this. Okay, so 0 was our lowest, by the way. So we'll lose 10 of that. It's going to put us at 0.
Oh, so no capacity?
No capacity. All right. Unraveling shield. Hit all tiles.
What?
resolve. Each player downgrades their dice track to get rid of this. And it has an X. There was an X.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
So
what if our dice track's at the bottom? You think?
No, then I think we just go down to the
So
bottom.
get rid of it.
No, we can't because we have to also. It's got an X, which triggers that, and then when we resolve this, we have to each lower our, which we can't do.
Oh, so we can't do it.
So it's gonna hit all tiles. 1, 2. David, I'm out of damage markers. You've got some over there. This is gonna come away.
Where was the last one you placed?
It is one here.
And these 3?
Yeah, each one of those. Wow, don't put us in charge of the space station ever.
No. Oh man.
So these stick out. These are gonna go everywhere.
It does make me want to try it again.
Well, yeah. Now
For
that
sure.
I think I would do things very differently in the beginning. But hey, we passed all systems go. Only 2 more.
All systems are go. Boom.
Only 2 more missions, and
All right, now we got
5 more rounds to do
we
that.
need to turn to nutrition.
we need to turn to everything.
All right.
Flip an emergency supply card.
Do you
I
want
have
to?
1 capacity.
Yeah, but it's not going to give us much.
It could give that one gave 8.
One player gains 10.
Who wants it? What are we focusing on? Nutrition?
Well-
Do you want to get some better nutrition out there?
Yeah, I mean, there's some pretty good ones.
Well,
This
then
one's
take
plus
take the
10.
Take the 10 capacity.
So I'm 11, and I'll buy this tier 2.
Okay. Which increases the climate drain by 2. So I got to get 7. I got to get 7 climate drain.
And then I'm going to
Or
increase.
at least
I'm going to
7
increase my
climate.
dice.
Yeah, I can't do that. All right. Reset your.
Did you drain the
Yeah, I did.
climate?
Yep, we're at -7.
Is
probably gonna
is
be
there
the
a
last
limit
round.
on how far you can drain? Do you know?
If it becomes all red, I think we.
Across the bottom?
Yeah, I think that's the most it becomes, and then I
Oof.
think we lose.
Ooh,
But I didn't think that was going to happen.
this is
but it
pretty
might
cool.
happen.
I like the
I dig it a lot. It's just really
these
hard.
boards.
I'm down to. It's very punishing. I'm down to 2 dice. I didn't get a single 3.
I have a 3,
I could really use one of those.
but I have a
things.
3 and a 5 right here for this.
Oh shoot! All right, let me see if I can make the. Here, why did I not take my dice back? I can.
It'd be nice if we leave them out there and
can maybe
reset
do
all
this.
your.
One
you
die
did
tilted
already.
to the left, so this is going to become a 2 tilted into a 3, which is good. This lets me flip any die, so that flips to a 2. I'll put it here. Get a new die, flipping face up.
Oh, I
which
didn't
is
take
a
any of my die back either.
3. However, as soon as I place this, I'm out of dice now. That's not good. I don't want that.
I gotta go here and roll another die.
I need a 3.
Got
Like
another 5.
ASAP. Or else
I'm gonna
we're-
place this 5 here, which lets me roll another die.
Not a 3.
Nope. I'm gonna have to put that there to roll another die. You that badly want a 3?
I mean, otherwise we lose if I can't get this 9. Wait, was it 2? Let me see it. Yeah, can I borrow that?
Yeah. So when you roll as Japan, how do you position your die?
The same way it's placed here in the docking module. So I'd come out like that, which is good because I can tilt this one up, which turns that 2 into a 3.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't. Or I could have just. Yeah, never mind. It's fine.
You had a 3.
Get a new die tilted to the left. That's a 1. Well, that's why I didn't want. So I could flip any die
Okay, I've
face.
kind of-
So let's flip it this way.
Kind of messed up here.
Any die tilted to the left. That's gonna tilt.
Oh,
to
did
a
you just
6.
take one of my die?
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Why? I thought you had enough.
To do this, but I'm not even doing the top one.
Well, hold on. I can get you a die right now. But I'm not getting. Oh, we don't need power anymore. That's
No,
right.
No.
Oh, I still need some power.
That's not.
one help
that's
you?
not what I'm looking for.
That's
I
all
think
have
we
to
might
do.
be toast.
Really?
Oxygen is going to be really ugly. No, that's not true. So I'm going to put this down here.
Yeah. We only need 3 oxygen. Do I want to start this? Do we have enough nutrition to start this?
I don't have a die.
I do.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
All
well,
right.
let's see the nutrition first. I've got 4.
Well, that's plus 10 right there. Oh, but we're at -5, so you need to get at least 15.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I have 14.
And we have no extra dice to give. Oh!
And this is going to be used to start it?
It would be used to start it. And I have no more things that let me get new dice.
So,
That just re-rolled both those.
should I even use those there?
If we can't do it?
Right. Because this one here is going to get us
Well, sure.
into the
Then
white.
maybe do oxygen and... Maybe do food locker and the oxygen.
Yeah, I guess the oxygen makes the most sense. Although that's only 1 oxygen.
Well, it's whatever your die is plus 3. Oh, this one is only 1 oxygen. So what? 1 oxygen is better than none. Well, here, if it doesn't matter, put my 1 there. Put my 1 and give me your 3. Let's do a quick swap. Because this one does matter what die I have.
So you're giving me a 1?
I'm giving you a 1. And I'm taking
And I'm
your
giving
3.
you a 3?
Because this one doesn't really matter what orientation. This one does matter what die number.
Sure.
That one doesn't, so you could just put a 1 there. All right, well,
Ugh,
I know. We're barely holding on.
we are.
All right, so power. 1, 2, plus 4. I get 6, plus 3, so 9 power. Gives me a total of 4. Now, climate's the one I'm really worried about. We're going to get 6, so that's 3, plus 7, so 10. Puts it at 3. All right.
Oh. Oxygen is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so it's set at 2.
All right. We're going to get 2 capacity.
And then nutrition is set at 6 plus 4. 1, 2, oh, so 5.
All right. So we didn't have enough to do 10. We get 2 capacity, David. I'm at 3 capacity.
I'm at 2.
All right, disaster. Here comes the disasters.
This is
Disaster level 3. Hull damage. Roll the disaster die.
Did we do this last time?
Yeah.
Oh.
Roll disaster die. Hit all tiles in the sector. 5.
Perfect.
Each player destroys any one of their active tiles. Well, I'm destroying this one up here because this is dead.
I'm destroying it. And that is the one thing I've kind of started to pick up on is the fact that some of the tiles get so destroyed that you may as like.
Do we have this radioactive symbol?
No. Yes, we do. Destroy 2 tiles.
All right, I'm going to destroy this other one.
I'm gonna destroy this one too. Oh no, that's my good re-roller. Ugh,
I destroyed one.
I gotta keep that.
I have to.
Ugh.
Here, let me destroy this one. I got nothing left.
We got no power.
Got no power. All right, we need an emergency supply card because we got nothing.
Wait though, you did this.
Oh, you're right. That's just this one. Roll the disaster die 1 time.
Don't we have to do this too? Hit all
Oh,
tiles?
you're right. Hit all tiles.
We're toast.
Oh, we are awful. All right. Then roll the disaster die 1 time. Hit all tiles in the sectors. 4. So this one blows up.
Was this on that?
Yeah. And this one gets 1, and then these both get 1. So this one also blows up.
Oh my.
Well, I'd say that's probably game. But let's go ahead and see what the
But wouldn't it be awesome if you could pull this off?
There's
I
no
feel
way.
like
No way. Let's see what the emergency supply
we're
card
doing
is.
emergency
Well,
supply.
I mean, why not?
At this point,
Yeah.
each player gains 3 capacity. Woo.
1, 2, 3. I can build a building for 6. Nothing that helps me.
I can get rid of.
I have no buildings.
I can get rid of
I mean, I have no buildings, so we've lost. I have nowhere to spend my die.
Do you
except
feel like Sandra Bullock
I feel
in
worse.
a space capsule?
Whatever she was going through, this feeling is much worse.
Yeah, it's more. Well, I mean, we're still in it, right?
I mean, sure,
Technically.
But I'm going to roll my 2 dice and do nothing with them.
I've got
I can
3
give
dice.
them to
Oh,
you.
I could spend capacity.
Except you're not going to be able to increase climate or power.
I'm actually going to spend capacity to...
And I don't have enough to... I can only... Yep, so... we are lost in space.
Hey, quick question. If you don't know this, maybe the comments might. When you upgrade one of the modules, does the damage stay on it?
Yeah.
Oh, because that would be nice.
No, it would be super nice, but no. Jeez. Wow, that's really bad.
Are we admitting defeat?
I mean, place your dice, but I can't generate a single power or climate.
Well, I can
Our
use...
entire power systems and climate systems were all destroyed.
I'm going to spend all 5 of this to upgrade this.
Except... But the thing about it is, like, I'm ready to play again. Like, I'm like, let's try this again and see how much better we can do next time.
I got 2 4s and a 3.
Look, we completed 1 out of 3 mission cards.
I'm gonna get one of those, not completed, but
no, you're not gonna complete it. We're gonna lose before you
and roll another die. Oh, 6.
Consume 6 climate and 6 oxygen for 3 rounds. Well, we might have done better at that one. 6 of each instead of 10 of one. There are a whole bunch of these mission cards. Like I said, you're choosing them randomly based on difficulty. I did like beginner. Well, there's beginner, then there's easy, medium, and hard. I chose easy instead of beginner. Maybe that was my mistake. But even so,
I had 2 4s. I had misread this earlier. It doesn't have to be a 3 and a 5.
It's a 3 or a 3 through 5.
So I could put the 2 4s that I had before I re-rolled this one.
Could have.
There.
But you still aren't.
All right, let's see what happens.
All right, well, I don't generate any power or climate, so it's game over.
All right. Can I see it? I want to see at least if I generated finally enough of this. This is getting 7.
But you didn't actually put a die in here to activate it. Oh, wait, I could have.
There you go. I would have gotten 7 here, plus
3.
That's plus another 6.
So that's 16.
Yeah.
And you would have had enough. You would have been at 11. Hey, we could have started this mission and survived 1 round.
Yeah.
However, we have no power, no climate control. Now, however, that does mean we lose the game. But I would argue you can survive without. Well, climate control would be if you have a spacesuit. I've seen enough of The Expanse.
Are you arguing the thematic
saying
aspect?
that the one thing you really need is oxygen? The rest of the things would kill you slowly, but lack of oxygen would kill you pretty fast.
Yeah, I would say nutrition. Well, power is going to be fairly significant on a space station.
Right. I think climate and nutrition are the 2 things you could lose.
First. Climate, nutrition, then climate.
As long as climate is basically talking about literal like climate control, like air conditioning, and not like keeping the space station pressurized, because that would be rough.
Or maybe just everyone's tension level, the climate.
Yeah, right.
That's high.
It's high right now. We're angry. This is the part of the space movie where one of the spacemen loses their mind and starts stabbing everybody else.
Yeah, this turned into, what was the one with Sam Neill?
Oh, Event Horizon?
Event Horizon. Like, that's some of the event cards need to have that sort of thing going on.
It started off like Gravity, but it ended in tragedy.
Oh, boy. You are very poetic, Ryan.
Thank you. Well, we lost. I mean, we lost. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. We let that damage accumulate so much. We just... I think we didn't upgrade fast enough. Like we really like. There was a couple like that first round. We had like some that were way high, and other like we got like 5. I'm guessing you could probably get 6 or 7 capacity every round if you really tried, and then we wouldn't have had to flip over so many emergency resupplies. Now those killed us. Those emergency resupply tiles. Like we triggered those disasters like crazy.
It is interesting though. Look at the disaster cards because
is there one for each?
There's just one for each.
So I had 1 more radioactive symbol and 1 more of whatever that symbol is.
Oh, okay.
Roll the disaster die 5 times. Hit all dice in each sector.
Are all of them ongoing, or is just the ones with the little arrows?
Just the ones with the little arrows.
Oh well, we got those too right away.
Almost all of them out. Explosion. Hit all tiles. For each tile hit, add 1 to climate drain.
Man.
Roll the disaster die. Hit all tile sectors in the disaster die. The die +1, the die +2, the die +3. For each tile hit, add 1 to every drain.
Yeah, I could totally see this. I mean, there's a lot of interesting puzzles being solved here. And not only that, how many different countries are represented?
I think we were talking about that in the comments. It's either 6 or 8. I wasn't.
I mean, it's a fair amount. And they
it's a fair amount.
They have a different sort of, like we said, complexity level. This one's pretty straightforward. Russia.
And if you notice, so Japan is a A side, so it focuses on just generating climate and power, and Russia's a B side, so they focus on just nutrition and oxygen. So in a 4-player game, maybe I could have just focused on climate, and let another player just focus on power, but you kind of have to act as.
And how does it scale in terms of player count? Do you know?
I mean, there's scaling as far as which sides of things you use. But it's basically, some of these have a 2-player side and a 4-player. I set it up for 2 players. I played it at 2 players. I learned it at 2 players. There is scaling for the different player counts. I just didn't really pay a ton of attention to it.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
So that's my bad.
I'm guessing that at higher player counts, and if we'd upgraded more, we're going to see more significant spikes on what we're able to accomplish on this.
Well, yeah, I think that there's a balancing that comes inherently, because if you've got 4 people building these buildings, you've got it's going up multiple times a turn. So that sucks. Also, so we have these special abilities if we had ever hit that much generation, but we never got that.
Oh, that's
high.
those green spots?
Yeah. Or whatever color.
Oh, man. That's pretty significant.
I never got that high. So, whatever. Well, we failed. We lost. We died in space. I'd like to believe that we at least just abandoned the ISS and we found an escape pod and shot it back to Earth. Maybe.
Oh, really? No, I went down with the ship, man.
We died.
That's
we burned up
my
alive.
style.
Guys, thank you for watching. Sorry that we failed so epically.
Yeah.
It's a hard game, but I mean, I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's do it again. Let's reset. Let's see if we can survive, because I already know what I want to do differently. Japan is very cool, but their complexity is definitely 3. I think you can really use them to create some cool combos, but man, you're right. That Rubik's Cube analogy.
But you were using it pretty well.
I think I was, but we also didn't even get to our tier 3 or 4 tiles, and I barely even put out a tier 2. I think getting out some of these tier 2 and 3 tiles early, like rushing out those tier 3, would be hugely helpful, but we just didn't do that. I mean, some of my tiles are huge. Like I have a tile that just repairs. This one gives me any resource equal to the die value, so I could get 6 of anything from there. See, that's
wow.
Yeah.
That's tier 4?
Yeah. Plus 14 climate, right? So like these get here. Plus 1 repair. So I could repair anything just from going there. So they were there, but we just failed to get to them. So guys, thank you. That was Intrepid. It's on Kickstarter right now, so take a look. Again, of course, we were using prototype components. You can see their final components on the Kickstarter page. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to Uproarious Games for being here in the comments and kind of helping us when we were about to lose.
For sure.
Little hints and tips from the developers never hurt. I'm guessing most groups are going to lose this on their first try.
I can't imagine people winning this on their first try.
I bet even.
But again, like I said, that's a good thing for a co-op.
It is great. So, guys, thank you. We'll be back next week. Hopefully, Kara will be back here in the studio. Not that we don't love having.
No, that's fine. I'm good. I'm out.
All right. Bye, guys. Take care.